The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Sprite.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. And it is Clipper basketball tonight as the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the Hornets out in Charlotte. And for Charlotte, there's been a lot of discussion about them in the offseason, and even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the NBA, watching the teams take the court for the first time. Gerald Henderson in his 6th season, Shaquille, and he's a well-rounded player.
You know, it's a lot to like about his game. He's a tough defender. He's athletic. He gets into the paint. He draws fouls. And for his position, Ernie, he's a pretty good rebounder.
And his dad played 13 years in the league, won 3 titles with the Celtics. Let's go courtside now. Kevin Harlan.
And now your Charlotte Hornets starting 5. Starting at power forward at 7'0" number 40, Cody Zeller. At forward, 6'7" from Kentucky, number 14, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Guard, 6'1" from Utah, wearing number 15, Kemba Walker. At the shooting guard position, standing 6'5", number 1, Lance Stevenson. Standing 6'10" from Prentice High School, number 25, Al Jefferson.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Los Angeles Clippers come in for this one. The NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. With Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Boris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Welcome, everyone. So the Clippers win the tip. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. CP3 at point with Redick there at the backcourt. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And he gets the bucket.
Could be the first of many mid-range jump shots we see from him today.
Here's the Hornets with the ball. And Walker kicks to Jefferson. Outside, Walker. Stevenson setting the pick for Walker. Stevenson dishes to Walker. 6 on the shot clock from 12 feet out. And the jumper falls for him.
Last season, Kemba Walker's per-game numbers were pretty comparable to his breakthrough second season, but his efficiency shooting the ball dropped a little bit overall. He was under 40% from the field last season.
Now, here's Redick. Barnes passes to Redick. 13 feet away, and he gets the bucket. Redick's got his first 2 points of the night.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
And for Walker last season, Steve, less points in the paint, more threes.
Well, and he's improved that three-point percentage every season in the NBA, so he's growing comfortable from that range. And, you know, and that's a nice trend with the Hornets looking to create space for Big Al Jefferson inside. They'll need those perimeter threats.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Paul kicks to Redick. Jordan with the screen on Stevenson. Jordan the screen. Here's Redick. Rejected by Jefferson. Stevenson outside. Pass to Walker. The feed to Zeller. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Nobody near Stevenson. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Jordan with a screen on Walker. Paul goes in. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 from the floor, so a good start for this club.
Walker against Paul. Walker dishes to Stevenson. Kid Gilchrist sets the pick for Stevenson. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Walker against Paul. From 12 feet out. Off the left rim and out.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
Well, suffice it to say, Clark, some big changes for the Clippers going into last season.
Well, the unusual step of trading for head coach Doc Rivers and another trade bringing in Jared Dudley and J.J. Redick, which added spacing to their offensive attack.
Hornets trail by 4. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Jefferson setting the pick for Stevenson. Back to Walker. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Jefferson. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
He has such a knack for scooping up the rebound and then making a defense pay.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Griffin passes to Paul. Into Jordan. Now Griffin inside. And Jefferson sends it back. Outside, Walker. Jefferson, a screen on Paul. And Walker kicks to Zeller. Stevenson with a clean look. Sinks the triple.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 1. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. A second chance effort, and Kid Gilchrist lays it in. Kid Gilchrist has got his first points of the game.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. A different look for the Clippers. There's a minute 34 left here in the first quarter. Farmar kicks to Crawford. Davis setting the pick for Crawford. The dish to Farmar. Passes to Davis. A floater, and that one's good.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle. Glenn Davis suffered that broken bone to his foot towards the end of the 2013 season, and that motivated him to slim down. He got down to the lightest weight he'd been since 8th grade, believe it or not, and still one of the strongest players in the league.
Here's Farmar following the basket by Gerald Henderson. Davis setting the pick for Crawford. Here's Dudley, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
And one of the things that's amazing with Big Baby Davis is how quick on his feet he is for his size. I mean, this guy's, 260, 65 pounds. He's great at covering pick and rolls. He slides in to take charges, and with his strength, you're not going to back him down on the block. Forget about that.
Now Farmar. After the missed 3 by Gerald Henderson. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Farmar kicks to Crawford. He dishes it to Dudley. Just 5 to shoot. Henderson pulls it in. Here's Roberts. Can't hit from 12. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's Charlotte leading by just 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte. Yes, sir. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, Stephen Clark, what are your thoughts?
And the key has been the second chance points. You look at this team, the hustle that they play with, very impressive in that first quarter.
Well, it's showing up on the scoreboard. I mean, you get second chance points like that, it can add to your totals and also demoralize your opponent.
Charlotte in the lead. Ryan Roberts out there with Gary Neal. Then it's Williams. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Henderson in at the 3 slot. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Farmar kicks to Crawford. Pass to Farmar. Back to Crawford. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range, the shot is off. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Here's Neal. Moves back up. No good at the rim.
Well, that was a pretty simple shot to execute. Just couldn't get it to go.
Outside, Davis. He's looking for Hawes and finds him. So they take the lead. Hawes got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Los Angeles. For Charlotte, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter.
Well, you know, the Bobcats, after 10 seasons, are changing their name to the Hornets, reclaiming the name of the original Charlotte franchise back from 1988 to 2002.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And for the Hornets, there was broad-based support for the name change. 80% of the fans supported it, even a rise in ticket sales with the announcement.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He thinks there are opportunities for second chance points out there and implored them to go hard to the offensive glass for the remainder of this game. He was also adamant that they can take advantage of this defense with the use of solid ball screens in the pick-and-roll game. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And for this rebranded Charlotte team, the hope is they can channel some of the success the Hornets enjoyed through the 80s, Clark, and 90s.
Yeah, Kevin, competitively and financially. Remember, the rebranding effort cost north of $4 million with new signage and court resurfacing, a lot of fresh purple and teal paint around Time Warner Cable Arena.
The Hornets have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Walker dishes to Stevenson. Zeller passes to Jefferson. Here's Stevenson. Plays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 4-point Hornets lead.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
To the wing on the left. Barnes kicks to Paul. Dishes it to Barnes. Wide open look. Here's Jordan. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Now here's Stevenson. He's got 5. Outside, Kid Gilchrist shoots, and Stevenson with the basket on the assist by Walker. Stevenson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hornets. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Lance Stevenson, the all-time leading scorer in the history of high school basketball in New York State. That's something when you consider, Clark, the great players who came before him.
Yeah, to be at the top of that list says a lot about his high school career. He actually led Lincoln High School to an unprecedented 4 straight city basketball championships. There's a reason his nickname is Born Ready.
Here's Griffin. Out to the wing. And Reddick kicks to Griffin. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Griffin's got his second basket of the game.
And for Stevenson, despite the high school accolades, questions about eligibility and off-the-court issues caused many colleges not to recruit him. And after one season at Cincinnati, he slid to the second round of the draft, but he's really become quite a player.
Now here's Walker. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Stevenson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
But for Lance, he fell into the right situation in Indiana. The team that was patient, worked with him to help develop his talent. Paul George is in that starring role there for the Pacers for the foreseeable future. And I think Lance perhaps wanted to move on to Charlotte to see how he could handle being the main guy on the team.
As soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
As he should. That's a good decision. When he gets a clean look, he's got to take it.
Releases from 15. And again, Blake Griffin. Griffin's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. 1:19 left now here in the second. Outside, Walker. Stevenson outside. There's the pass to Jefferson. Back to Stevenson. And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Way to stand his ground. He set his feet and took the full force of that charge right in the middle of his chest. That took some courage.
Both teams deciding to change it up. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. It's stolen. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Neal's got the ball. Charlotte moving it around. Kicks it to Henderson. Vonleh dishes to Henderson. Feeds to Neal. Williams a screen on Dudley. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
Here's Crawford. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. He kicks it to Farmar. He feeds it to Hawes. Pass to Crawford. The dish to Farmar. Lots of room. Good. He hits the jump shot. Farmar's got his first 2 points.
Another good pass, and their offensive execution has been impressive, to say the least.
The last 4 field goals have been assisted. Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance, but to get assists, you got to make the shots.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
14 seconds.
Crawford with the ball. Crawford left side. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And that is simply a dagger on the way to the locker room. That three-pointer feels like a 6-pointer coming when it did right at the end of the half.
Second quarter ends in a tight one. Clippers ahead as they end the second quarter on a 12-4 run. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, guys, I'm here with Al Jefferson. And Al, what's the strategy been so far defensively, and what needs to happen in the second half in that regard?
Well, we just got to help. We can't let everybody beat us. Everybody got to help, and on the defensive end, and getting the key to protect the paint.
Pick your poison. Can't let everybody beat you out. We appreciate it, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third. Blake Griffin really making a difference here.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
Hornets trail by 4.
The Hornets are certainly showing signs of development and improvement, and that's not all they're doing to put fans in the seats. Those who bought season tickets last season got season tickets for this season for free. That meant tickets as cheap as $3.25 a game. Wow, that's a heck of a deal.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. CP3 at point with Redick there, the backcourt. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. And it's Barnes in at the 3. A nice shot by Jordan. And this franchise, known for its first 9 years as the Bobcats, has now claimed the Hornets name and looks to start anew.
Well, to this point, you know, the worst winning percentage among active NBA franchises and not a single playoff win. It's easy to see why they would embrace a different tradition with the Hornets name.
Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Stevenson. Buries the long-range jumper. Stevenson's got 12.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The Clippers in the lead. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. And Redick kicks to Griffin. Fades away. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there. And the Hornets call time here. You know, for a player whose star shines as brightly as Blake Griffin, Steve, it seems there are a lot of naysayers regarding his game, although I think you and I would agree he expanded his game, certainly this past year.
Well, I can tell you this. I am not one of those naysayers because I think Blake Griffin was the third best player in the NBA last year. The offensive expansion to his game, the post game, the passing, the ball handling in transition. I mean, he is an amazing player, and he has gotten better and better every year.
Here is Stevenson following the basket by Blake Griffin. Ball against Walker. Back to Stevenson. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Griffin's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And, you know, hey, anytime a player starts to get a lot of endorsements and TV spots, it puts him under the magnifying glass. You become a target. Other players see Blake Griffin on that pedestal, and they're not going to hesitate sometimes to try to take him down the peg.
Now, here's Stevenson. He's got 12. Shot clock at 6. Stevenson right side. And there's another one for the Hornets.
And for Griffin, an all-star from his rookie season, the spotlight came early, but it hasn't taken away from his competitive drive. And I think the criticism he's faced, fair or not, will only spur him to greater heights.
And the Clippers call time here.
Lance Stevenson, a most improved candidate for the Pacers last season, and he said vehemently that he was staying with the Pacers despite his impending free agency. But something must have changed. Not quite sure exactly what it was. He ended up taking a deal with the Hornets for less guaranteed money. I think partly driven to get to the end of that second contract quickly.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, gentlemen, if you ask Coach Doc Rivers about DeAndre Jordan, he's going to say something along the lines of, he can single-handedly change a game with his defense. I genuinely see traits of Bill Russell. Jordan said, to be compared with somebody like that, I take it to heart. Defense is my first, second, and third priority. I know that Doc instilled that in me. Kevin?
There's greatness and respect to be had doing the dirty work, Doris. Thank you. Now, here's Walker. 5 points in the game. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the Pacers offered Stevenson, I think, 5 years and about $44 million. He signed with the Hornets for less, 3 years and just over $27 million.
Yeah, you know, it's not like the Hornets blew the Pacers off the table with their offer financially. I mean, so I've got to think there was something more to Lance's decision, and part of it may have been desiring a bigger role.
Now here's Paul, following the miss by Kemba Walker. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 6. Clark and Steve, this game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 in total, Clark. So this has been a great game. Both teams playing hard and really competing out there.
Here's Jefferson, following the basket by Chris Paul. They double him with Jordan. Stevenson dishes to Jefferson. Jacks up a 3. Jordan with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And the shot is good.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Stevenson, a screen on Paul. Shot on the wing. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Stevenson.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
1:15 left in the third quarter. The feed now to Griffin. Passes it to Reddick. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Jordan against Jefferson. Nobody near Barnes. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Barnes has got his first 3 points of the game. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Ball against Walker. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Stevenson drives in off his leg, and they're saying he kicked the ball. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Vonleh, the pass to Biyombo. He dishes it to Henderson. 6 to shoot. Buries the long-range jumper. Henderson's got 5 now.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Well, it took them a while, but they're finally starting to get some rhythm offensively on the outside.
Here's Farmar. Pass to Hawes. In the corner, it's Crawford. Again, the Clippers.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
And Neal kicks to Henderson. Outside Williams. Henderson with it. The tray. And another 3 for Charlotte. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Clippers lead by 1. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Oh, we might as well call it the State Farm play of the game. This was just a marvelous piece of coordination between two teammates, completely in sync on the alley-oop.
The Clippers in the lead. We've got Marvin Williams. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Vonleh. Then it's Henderson, and it's Neal in at the 1 spot. So that's the Hornets 5.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. I mean, their offense in the paint has not been up to par.
Dishes it to Henderson. Williams sets a screen for Henderson. Shot off the pick. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
The defense starting to falter. I think we're seeing some tired legs there, Clark.
The Clippers shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Left side, Davis. And there's the pass to Farmar. Kicks it to Crawford. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Some changes for Charlotte. Jefferson comes in for Biyombo. And Walker subbed in for Gary Neal. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Clippers. And so it's Charlotte with it. It's a 1-point game. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. It's Henderson on the wing. Now the pass to Jefferson. Nice D from Crawford. Here's Farmar. Feeds to Hawes. That one wide left.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
And Walker kicks to Henderson. Conley setting the pick for Henderson. Crawford with the steal. Here's Farmar, guarded by Walker. Now Farmar. At the elbow, Griffin. From 17 feet out. No good off the front iron.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Walker dishes to Jefferson. Walker the pass to Williams. Back to Walker. He kicks to Vonleh. 4 on the clock. Drops it in off the fadeaway. And the Hornets lead by 1. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
Well, 7 lead changes, Kevin and Steve, in this one. And we could very well be seeing more.
Yeah, I believe it. Because these two teams so well matched up. You look at the talent. I think we're in for a very, very competitive night.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, Noah Vonleh steadily climbed draft boards last season at Indiana. A long, athletic big man who also demonstrated college three-point range. It's a rare commodity, highly valued at the NBA level.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Cody Zeller's checked in for Vonleh. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Marvin Williams. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Gerald Henderson. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. And with the game still very much in play, he sounded very confident, telling the players, don't let up. This is where we make our move. Right now. Go take it. Kevin?
The first free throw is good. And most scout conversations about Noah Vonleh start with his physical gifts. The kid's 6'10". He has a 7'4" arm span. And the second biggest hands ever measured at the combine. I don't even think I knew that. Almost a foot across.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. But the real issue is that he can play. I mean, all of those measurables are nice. But this guy, he's a good rebounder. He's got a nice touch. and he can put it on the floor a little bit. So this is a guy that has tremendous potential, Kevin.
Now here's Stevenson. Jefferson setting the pick for Stevenson. Elbow shot is on the way. That's good from Jefferson on the assist from Stevenson. 10 points for Al Jefferson.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here's Griffin. And that one hits back iron.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to put a lot of pressure on their perimeter shooters if he can't convert those chances.
Jefferson has a wide open look. Nice open look, but it's no good. Paul kicks to Jordan. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
You know, quite honestly, Kevin and Steve, I mean, this game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Well, then let's root for overtime. Why not?
Now, here's Walker. Left side, Walker. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's good on the way in.
Well, they haven't gotten much production from him, but they remain in the lead.
The Clippers trail. Paul dishes to Barnes. He feeds it to Griffin. That one goes. Count.
Wow, fans just getting their money's worth tonight. Really entertaining ball game.
It has been. The margin separating these teams has been paper thin.
Charlotte calls timeout. Outside, Walker. Now the dish to Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Stevenson. Back to Kid Gilchrist. Just 5 to shoot from 17 feet out. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end. I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trailed by 1. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter of this one. .143 left in the fourth quarter. Jordan kicks to Reddick. Paul passes to Barnes. There's the feed to Reddick. Passes it to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Man, they are spreading the floor and letting it fly. Really knocking it down from outside.
And I love that gunslinger's mentality, Steve. Playing to win as opposed to playing to save. I call it prevent offense when you try to protect the lead. Let it fly, let it fly, let it fly.
Now here's Paul. Following the miss by Al Jefferson. Jordan. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Give an assist there, not just for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And then how about the scoring? They've gotten down on the post, really dominating that lane area.
Just absolute domination in this one for Jordan. 9 points and 1 assist.
And the Hornets call time here. They're behind by 5. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. .104 left in the fourth. Here's Walker. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Paul outside. He dishes it to Griffin. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
Griffin no good on the free throw. Game could be on the line right here.
It's basically now or never for them.
A tough position. And a wide open look for Walker. Off target from outside. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Zeller with the double team. Barnes with it. Jefferson picks him up. Redick dishes to Barnes. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Just 5 on the clock. He was all alone on that one. And now an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
And the Hornets call time here. They're losing by 8. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Well, this one's out of reach, so I'm not sure why they're calling the timeout here. Maybe just to try to work on something, maybe an out-of-bounds play or something.
Well, they might as well talk about what movies they want to see or what they want to surf on the internet, because this one's done, boys.
It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And that's an intentional foul.
Gary Neal. That's his first personal foul, 4th team foul. At the line, Jamal Crawford. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So both teams making some changes here. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Walker with it. Stevenson outside. And the 3 off target. So the Clippers with the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Blake, tell us about the energy out there tonight. It seemed like there was a ton of intensity on the floor.
Yeah, that's something we talked about. We talked about not being complacent, settling for jump shots, talked about getting to the hole and playing stuff on defense, and I thought that's what our guys did tonight.
Thanks for your time, Blake. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul.